Hello and welcome to the session Technological Development and its Impact on Education. Module 1 Overview. Technology is bound to rule our present and our future. Technology has influenced our life a lot. In fact, technology influences how we work, how we play, and how we live our lives. Technology is an increasingly influential factor in education. Computers, mobiles, and the internet technology have revolutionized the field of education of today. This has made the education managements to rethink and redesign school curriculums since their goals have shifted its focus. This is a fact that we will have to face and understand. Educational technology is the application of modern skills and techniques to the requirements of education and training. Technology in education is commonly defined as a technical device or tool used to enhance instruction. This can include audio, visual, and digital media. This is not just limited to computers, computer peripherals, broadcasting technologies, and related software. The combination of education and technology has been considered as the main key to human progress. Education feeds technology, which in turn forms the basis for education. The rapid emergence of new technologies and its use in the field of education brings certain worries to mind. Some consider the use of technology in education as negative, while some talk about its positive side. According to supporters of educational technology, instructional technology empowers students by improving skills and concepts through multiple representations and enhanced visualization. Its benefits include increased accuracy and speed in data collection and graphing, real-time visualization, the ability to collect and analyze large volumes of data, and collaboration of data collection and interpretation, and more varied presentation of results. According to them, technology provides teachers with the instructional technology tools they have need to operate more efficiently and to be more responsive to the individual needs of their students. Selecting appropriate technology tools give teachers an opportunity to build students' conceptual knowledge and connect their learning to problems found in the world. Technology also engages students in higher-order thinking, building strong problem-solving skills and developing deep understanding of concepts and procedures when used appropriately. Technology makes subjects accessible to all students, including those with special needs. Options for assisting students to maximize their strengths and progress in a standard-based curriculum are expanded through the use of technology-based support and interventions. Benefits of the use of these technology tools include increased accuracy and speed in data collection and graphing, real-time visualization, interactive modeling of invisible science processes and structures, the ability to collect and analyze large volumes of data, collaboration for data collection and interpretation, and more varied presentation of results. Rapid developments in the design and uses of technology, particularly in electronic tools, will change how students learn. While education in the past has been centered on teaching and learning, information technology has affected changes to the aims of education. Therefore, now education is increasingly perceived as the process of creating, preserving, integrating, transmitting, and applying knowledge. The people who are against technology use in education castigate it as a movement aimed to replacing the traditional teacher from the educational scene by using modern machines and gadgets. Not only this, but lack of proper training of technological devices limited access to sufficient quantities of technology, and the extra time required for many implementations of technology are just a few of the reasons why they are against the use of technology in the field of teaching and learning. They say that technology is not the end goal of education. Rather, it is a means by which it can be accomplished. If there is a lack of good grasp of technology among the teachers, then technology will be seen as a hindrance and not a benefit to the goals of teaching. What the world needs today is not talent in producing new technologies, but talent in understanding the impact of technology on the society and individuals. Education programs needs to be reworked to reflect the indigenous cultures and promote human values, while at the same time producing the talent for controlled technological advancement. Module 2: History of Education Technology. For the past 20 years, technology has revolutionized the efficiency of information gathering and management. Educational technology, in a way, could be traced back to the emergence of very early tools. The most known example will be cave paintings. The use of education technology starts with education films during 20th century. Large-scale use of technology for education was done during World War II. The soldiers were taught through training films and other mediated materials. Now technology has developed a lot. Today it is presentation-based technology where people can learn through oral and visual reception. This exists in many forms like use of computers, laptops, smartphones, whiteboards, projectors, etc. In 1983, computers were used primarily for three tasks. First, to teach students about computers, that is, computer literacy classes. And second, to teach programming. And finally, digitized communication and networking in education started in the mid-80s and become popular by the mid-90s, in particular through the World Wide Web, email and forums. The end of 20th century produced a variety of schools that can be put under the umbrella of the label computer-based learning. Technology used in classrooms. Educational technology is a broad term that may refer to many different kinds of technology that might be discovered in the classroom. Many teachers see that the term education technology means just using computers, films, television, and other electronics to enhance student learning. But it is not so. Use of technology in a classroom means the use of full array of instruments accessible to improve a student's knowledge of the subject matter in front of them. The various tools of knowing technology could also refer to paper, pencils, blackboards, chalk, whiteboards, dry erase markers, picture projectors of any sort, tape recorders, digital recorders, overhead projectors, calculators, laptop computers, audio recordings, DVD cameras, and interactive electronic whiteboards and more. The computer, along with the internet, has influenced nearly every part of our culture. Hence, computers inside the classroom are essential to prepare children to operate in today's world. There are various types of technologies currently used in traditional classrooms. Among these are computer in the classroom. With a computer in the classroom, teachers are able to demonstrate a new lesson, present new material, illustrate how to use new programs, and show new websites. Students get more information in the class time from internet-based training. The computer can provide instant comments to clarify incorrect answers on quizzes, and it is infinitely patient and non-judgmental, which provides students a more optimistic mindset. Internet in computers helps in designing websites. Once a web page is designed, teachers can post homework, assignments, student work, famous quotes, etc. Most schools provide teacher web pages that can easily be viewed through the school district's website. Use of Networks. Computer networking is increasingly being used in classrooms across the world. Networks are systems that connect two or more computers to each other. These computers can be at distant sites, allowing students or teachers to communicate with peers or with each other district-wide, state-wide, nationally, or even internationally. These networks allow computers to send and receive information to and from other geographic sites. Benefits of networks include collaborative learning and greater exposure to national or global perspectives. Interactive whiteboards. An interactive whiteboard provides touch control of computer applications. This enhances the experience in the classroom by showing anything that can be on a computer screen. This process of learning is one kind of visual learning. It is interactive, so the students can draw, write, or manipulate images on the interactive whiteboard. Video discs and CD-ROMs. Video disc technology can be used in either a tutorial or an exploratory fashion. When used alone, a video disc player enables the user to access and sequence visual images. When used in combination with appropriate hardware and software, video disc technology may be used as an individualized interactive learning tool, integrating visual and auditory information with electronic text. In many classrooms, video discs are being used for tutorial instruction by either supplementing CDs with textbooks or giving it separately. Using video disc images, teachers can demonstrate science information to their students very easily. Digital games. The field of educational games and serious games has been growing significantly over the last few years. The digital games are being provided as a tools for the classroom and have a lot of positive feedback, including higher motivation for students. Mobile devices. Mobile devices such as clickers or smartphones can be used in the classrooms. A smartphone is a mobile phone that offers more advanced computing ability and connectivity than a contemporary phone. A smartphone is a device that lets the user make telephone calls. It also allows the user to run and multitask applications like send or receive email, edit office documents. Clicker can be used to play games, take quizzes or tests, and to answer questions. Each student is assigned a clicker that is registered to them. The computer records all of its activity. The teacher can set up a series of questions on the computer and they can show the questions on the board. The computer will later tell the teacher which questions the student got wrong and what they put as their answer. CPS clickers allow teachers to track performance and academic growth. Wireless classroom microphones. For a too big classroom with hundreds of students, the microphones might help. With the help of microphones, students will be able to hear their teachers more clearly. Children learn better when they hear the teacher clearly. The benefit for teachers is that they no longer lose their voices at the end of the day. Class blogs and wikis. Blogs allow for students to maintain a running dialogue such as a journal, thoughts, ideas, and assignments that also provide for student comment and reflection. Wikis are more group focused to allow multiple members of the group to edit a single document and create a truly collaborative and carefully edited finished product. Podcasts. Podcasting is a new invention that is used in classrooms today. Podcasts are simply audio recordings stored as MP3 files or in another file format. The creator syndicates the recording via the internet and the listener plays it using a digital music player on a computer or a mobile device such as an iPod or a Zune. It allows anybody to publish files to the internet where individuals can subscribe and receive new files from people by a subscription. This is a technology that only requires a computer, microphone and internet connection. Podcasting has a capacity of advancing a student's education beyond the classroom. The students listen to the podcasts of the other students as well as their own, which improves their quality. This can be a great tool for learning and developing literacy inside and outside the classroom. Podcasting can help sharpen a student's vocabulary, writing, editing, public speaking and presentation skills. Students will also learn skills that will be valuable in the working world, such as communication, time management and problem solving. Satellite technologies. Distance learning programs are currently supported in nearly every state. Many of these programs focus on using satellite technologies to instruct children in isolated communities. Two-way audio and video. Distance learning is made possible when audio and visual signals can travel in both directions. Systems that provide both visual and auditory communication allow the maximum amount of interactivity between teachers and students. Audio systems provide monitors, cameras and microphones at the teachers and multiple students' sites. The teacher can see and hear the students. The students can see and hear the teacher also. Module 3. Impact of technology on education. Advances in technology have dramatic effect in the way classes are conducted over these years. The impact of technology on education has made the classroom become more dynamic, information become more accessible through a more diverse types of media, and the amount of information one could find is also seemingly immense. One of the most significant shifts in the way that technology is being used in education today is toward greater use of computers and other devices as tools in the learning processes rather than as instructional delivery devices. The impact of technology is thus very much evident in the educational setup in the sense computers has become the new classroom now. Traditional chalkboard setting has now evolved into digital projectors, interactive board. Books that have once burdened us for their volume and weight can now be digitally squeezed into a handy storage device. The physical library has now taken the place of e-book facility. Traditional teachers have become virtual instructors now. What was once an impossible task of teaching a person in a distant land without actually going there become possible. Big thanks should be given to the advent of computer and the internet. Finding and retrieving of information related to the subjects learned become easier than ever. The time in retrieving the information has also become insignificant because what will take you hours or even days to find decades ago could now be found in a click of a button. Rapid developments in the design and uses of technology, particularly in electronic tools, have changed how students learn. For example, graphic calculators and computer-based tools provide powerful mechanisms for communicating, applying and learning mathematics in the workplace, in everyday tasks and in school mathematics. Technology such as calculators and computers help students learn mathematics and support effective mathematics teaching. Rather than replacing the learning of basic concepts and skills, technology helps to connect skills and procedures to deeper mathematical understanding. For example, geometry software allows experimentation with families of geometric objects, and graphic utilities facilitate learning about the characteristics of classes of functions. These exploratory applications can support the kind of student learning that is the goal of education reform. Technology tools are designed to facilitate educational and work-related tasks. They are flexible, lending themselves to a wide variety of activities across the grade levels and throughout the curriculum. From an education reform perspective, this flexibility is both strength and a weakness. The question is whether technology tools are applied in ways that promote traditional instruction or education reform is dependent on the perspective, skills, and practices of the classroom teacher. There are, however, significant practical limitations to many of the technology used in the field of education. Module 4. Challenges of using technology in education. Challenges for teachers using technology. When teachers use technology as a critical part of learning teaching process, they face a set of challenges, including learning how to use a variety of technology applications. Teachers can draw technology applications to simulate real-world environments and create actual environments for experimentation. But to do so, the teacher ought to be well studied of how to use the technology well so that students can solve their problems. They should learn how to operate hardware and software. Each new application brings new benefits and new problems to be solved. A teacher has to find out about the potential power each technology application has with respect to inquiry-based teaching and learning. Using, adapting and designing technology-enhanced curricula to meet students' needs. Finding quality materials to support classroom objectives after such changes is often difficult even after they exist in sufficient quantity, and teachers must design these resources on their own. When teachers integrate technology applications into the curriculum, they knowingly or unknowingly are curriculum developers. When there is use of any kind of technology application, teachers will have to engage in rethinking, reshifting, and reshaping the curriculum. Taking on new roles. The nature of the teacher-student relationships is altered as both become co-learners. Knowledge is constructed in collaboration rather than transmitted from teacher to student. Responding to individual students. Within the classroom, close monitoring of students' learning can enable all students to benefit from reform-oriented learning activities. Many students need special support to manage the social and intellectual challenges of posing and exploring their own when they use new technology devices in class. The students try to get help with their individual learning needs, which become difficult for the teachers. There are also other issues which need to be dealt with while using technology. The first is that limited access for technology exploration because of the high cost of technology and the fear of damages. The inconvenience of resources placement is another. For example, having to transport a classroom to a computer lab instead of having in-classroom computer access by means of technology such as laptop cards is very difficult. Technology implementation can also be time consuming. There may be an initial setup or training time cost inherent in the use of certain technologies. Even with the advantages that technology provides us, it is important to see that technology doesn't remove the need for books. Now you can try to answer a few questions given here. What is the role of technology in the field of education? Describe in detail the various technology instruments used in a classroom. What are clickers or smartphones? How is network used in classrooms? What are the challenges faced by the students and teachers in using technology? You can read the books given here for reference. Alan Janovsky, Educational Technology, The Development of a Concept, published by ISBN. Hope that this session was beneficial to you. We will meet again with a new topic soon. Thank you.